Class 3, Inner Peace. Namaste and welcome to Class 3 in my YouTube live streaming weekly meditation classes in the yogic tradition. Please make yourself comfortable as I talk you through this introduction to the class. You turn to yoga for your well-being because you have a deeper spiritual need. What we all seek ultimately is freedom, acceptance to be ourselves, and to be loved for who we are. The Eightfold Path of Yoga is a path leading towards self-realization, to yourself, your true nature. And the steps on the Eightfold Path form the threads that come together as meditation, the essence of yoga. In yoga, each soul is potentially divine. You carry the seed of divinity within you. And in this practice, you are actively realizing your divine self, your true being, all that you are. So you're training your soul in your practice. The teaching I give takes us on the ancient wisdom path to inner freedom, that is yoga, from self-acceptance to inner peace, through balance and harmony. And it's inner peace that we need for our conversations with the divine communication that we need to listen to live the life our souls want. We're expanding and accelerating our spiritual vision to be able to work with the signs, symbols and messages that are divine communication in our life. So we practice with philosophy, posture, breathing, meditation mudras and relaxations. Our breath control is pranayama in the Sanskrit. Withdrawal of the senses or pratyahara. Focused attention or dharana. Deep meditation or dhyana. And self-realization. The bringing together of the self for our union with the divine, samadhi. In this class, Class 3, we have a yoga nidra, an opening relaxation to bring joy to your practice. Breath flow through the koshas, the subtle energy bodies, with centering meditations. Chakra and hand mudra practice with the Guru chakra and air hand mudra. Another step on the practice of the At-One-ment, and a satsang on inner peace. And we'll finish with Shavasana deep relaxation and the sealing breath for energetic closure. The introductory class to these classes is still available here on my channel, along with classes 1 and 2, practice of which will give you a grounding for your future practice. Namaste. Enjoy. Susan. Yoga Nidra opening relaxation, and following the practice of this we'll set our intention and dedicate our class. So Yoga Nidra is an opening relaxation with a cumulative relaxation of tension throughout the body. Yoga Nidra is a relaxation of the mundane, conscious mind, and it's intended to bring the sweetness of relaxation to your mind and body so you can experience the joy in your practice. For this, you can be lying in any comfortable position. Lying flat on the floor, on your mat or a blanket. You can be lying on the bed or your mattress. You might like to try propping yourself up with pillows behind the back and the head, and in this position you'll be reclining at an angle of roughly 45 degrees. And this is the position I'd like you to adopt for all nidras, relaxations and shavasana if you're pregnant. So settling down, resting right on the back of your head. If you're lying down, your nose will be pointing upwards to the sky. Use pillows or blanket rolls under your knees if you need to, and make sure you're warm. If you want to use blankets or duvets work well as well. Now simply being aware of your breathing as you wait for your body to settle down into your relaxation posture. Focusing on your breathing. Being aware of how you're breathing. If you feel comfortable closing your eyes, close your eyes. If you're not comfortable with this, simply gazing down at the tip of your nose is a very restful position for the eyes and the mind during relaxation. Simply listening to your breathing. Listening to the inhalations and listening to the exhalations. Resting right on the back of your head, and if you're lying down, your nose will be pointing upwards to the sky. Relaxing your shoulders and relaxing your shoulder blades. Relaxing the back of the rib cage. Relaxing the back of your waist. Relaxing the backs of the hips and the pelvis. Relaxing the back of the thighs and the back of the calves. Letting your feet flop open so you can relax your toes. Relaxing the top of the feet. Relaxing the skin on your shins. And relaxing the skin on the front of the thighs. Let this relaxation flow up into the hips and the groins. And as you relax, the soft feeling of relaxation flowing up through the muscles of the lower stomach. Relaxation flowing up around the navel, up into the lower rib cage, flowing up into your diaphragm. And the relaxation flows up into the upper body, into the chest, flooding the whole of the chest area with relaxation, and relaxing the heart. Relaxation flows up into the throat, around the jaw joints, so that you can relax and release the lower jaw. Breathing out through slightly parted lips if you like this, or through the nostrils. And allowing your tongue to float freely in your mouth. Relaxing all the tiny muscles around the mouth. Letting the relaxation flow up into the cheeks, up and around the eyes. Relaxing the tiny muscles around the eyes. Releasing tension from your temples and allowing this soft feeling of relaxation to flow up through the skin of the forehead, back into your hairline. Relaxation flowing through the skin of your scalp, down into the base of the skull and up and around your ears. Listen to the in-breath as it flows into your body. listening as you take the breath deeper and deeper into your body with each in-breath. Imagining that as you breathe in, every time you breathe in, you're taking the breath down deeper and deeper into your body. And as you breathe out, every time you breathe out, you're breathing out tension. Breathing out and relaxing. On inhalations now, being more aware of each breath as you breathe in. Becoming more alert and more aware with each in-breath. If you are lying down, taking a couple of deep in-breaths before turning it over to your right-hand side. If you're sitting in a chair or you're on the sofa, turn slightly to the right. Before you come back to full alertness and awareness now, taking a couple of deep in-breaths. Resting your head in one of your hands as you turn over to your right-hand side. Breathing in deeply, coming back to full alertness. Gently opening your eyes. And on a big inhale, pushing yourself back up into a sitting position. Breathing normally. Bringing your gaze and your awareness back into your room or your space. And in your calm, quiet sitting position, we'll set our intention for our practice today. Adopting the gesture of peace, meditation mudra. Women place the left hand on top of the right. Men place the right hand on top of the left. Palms of both hands are facing up. Both hands rest in the lap. Fingers of the right hand pointing left. Fingers of the left hand pointing right. Gazing at the nose tip or letting the eyes drift closed. You're sitting, but relax your whole body. The two hands of the gesture of peace represent the union of the individual with the supreme consciousness. Holding your mudra now for a few breaths. Dedicating your practice now. And focusing now on the intention for your practice today or your practice for the next period of time. So whether it's an intention for a spiritual practice, for healing, for a change in your life, a change in the world, healing of the world, this is entirely up to you as your meditation is your personal, private practice. Bringing your awareness back to your breathing again and being aware of how you're breathing. Aware of how your body feels. Bringing attention back to your body and the space you're in physically at the moment. Breathing normally, relaxing in your posture, relaxing in your space, and we'll prepare for the practice. breath through the koshas and the centering meditations. We're going to sit in an easy cross-legged position. You can be on the couch if you want, with your back propped up if that's what you need. You can be sitting on a cushion or on a folded or rolled blanket, propping up your tailbone. Be comfortable and be silent. Let your arms rest in your lap, or soft hands can rest on thighs. You can adopt the gesture of peace for this practice if that's what you like. Or the hands can simply rest softly, palms down on your thighs. Your back is straight and you're quiet. Eyes can drift closed now or gaze at the nose tip. And we're moving into stillness. Find your center somewhere around your navel. Sense where you are. Sense being grounded in your posture. Long flowing out breaths grounding you in your posture. Your breath is moving within you. Be aware of breathing into your center. Energy is moving with your breath. Moving into stillness. Finding the quietness within. And finding the stillness. Allowing movement to come to rest. Let movement gradually diminish. It's stilling down. On an inhale, you can gently lift with the crown of the head. And how is your back? If you feel any tension, relax a little. Let your body go a little. Your spine can sway a little from side to side with exaggerated breaths, and then relax, and then find the center again. Relax your jaws. How is your breath? Breathing in and out from the center. Your body can move a little with the breath, swaying slightly forward and back as you breathe, like a heartbeat, and moving into stillness from the center. And relaxing into this posture. Breathing. Breath energy always flowing. Energy moving you into stillness. Breath flow through the koshas. The 5 subtle bodies or sheaths surrounding the germ of the self in yoga are the concept of the human being with yoga. Much of our being is subtle and invisible. And now with breath awareness, kosha, the flesh, meat or pain body. Breath brings us to awareness of this body, this physical body. Observe your breath as it flows to every part of your physical body, bringing awareness and relaxation and nurturing. Manomaya kosha, the lower or mundane mind and emotions. Breath brings us control. Longer, slower breaths now. Long, slow out breaths flowing down through the lower body, bringing a control to the emotions and a calmness to the lower mind. Pranamaya kosha, the body of the breath, bringing us transcendence, vitality, healing, the pranamaya kosha is accessed and experienced with practice techniques, with awareness. Fuller, nourishing breaths now. A fuller stream of breath. A sweeter, smoother flow, bringing healing and vitality. Vijnana Maya kosha. It's from the wisdom body that our dreams and myths come. We experience our wisdom body by transcending lower experience. And every night we send our daily wisdom to our soul through the wisdom body. Breath awareness, bringing transcendence. Maya kosha. We experience the bliss body in a state of deep presence, and we access it through belief. The bliss body consisting of the positive energy associated with the divine self. Full, sweet, nourishing, rhythmic breaths, bringing you transcendence to inner peace. And it is from the bliss body that the inner peace characteristic of true bliss emanates. Awareness on your breathing. In yoga, we know that each soul is potentially divine, and you carry the seed of divinity within you. Yoga is the flowing water that nourishes this seed of the self. And in yoga meditation practice, you are actively realizing your divine self, your true nature, which is the perfection of your soul. Relaxing into your posture, breathing, breath energy always flowing. and centering meditation now. From the 4,000-year-old ancient centering meditations. Being as one who contains radiance, you, yourself, the experience of the radiance may dawn between two breaths. After breath comes in, flowing down, and just before turning up, flowing out, there is the beneficence. As breath turns from down to up, and again as breath curves from up to down, through both these turns, realize whenever in-breath and out-breath fuse. At this instant, touch the energyless, energy-filled center. Relaxing in your posture now, and breathing normally now. Breath energy always flowing. Taking a moment to sit quietly. And we'll prepare for the next practice. Guru Chakra meditation with the air hand mudra practice. For your preparation, you can be in a sitting position. Use your props and your blankets if you need to, and of course you can lie down if that's what you need. And if you're pregnant, you'll adopt the 90-degree angle, being propped up with pillows and cushions. Hands can be soft, palms are up, and bring your awareness to your breath as I introduce you to the practice. If you're comfortable with closing your eyes now, close your eyes. And if not, then gazing down at the tip of the nose in the restful position. Chakras are our inner wheels of energy, and they control and distribute the flow of prana, our life force energy, through our bodies. Our 7 main chakras resonate with the qualities of the ultimate divine self. There are psychic connections with the cosmos, and are gateways to inner healing. Awareness of balance through chakra meditation practice brings the awakening of consciousness, which brings harmony to our life, oneness with consciousness, yoga. And now, bringing the hands to the prayer position at the heart, prayer mudra or Anjali mudra, this mudra neutralizes the positive and the negative, so the masculine and the feminine side of the body, pressing the palms, the flesh of the palms of the two hands together in the prayer position at the heart. We're connecting the two hemispheres of the brain and bringing them into balance. Spiritually, we're uniting the divine masculine with the divine feminine, so the divine and the divine mother. And now we'll prepare for the hand mudra practice, air mudra. Using the subtle energies and Ayurvedic elements in this form of yoga through the practice of mudra, the mind gradually turns inward and it induces the state of concentration or dharana for deeply focused meditation. The mudras redirect prana, your life force energy, back into the mind-body system, so they stop it from escaping at the ends of your fingertips, and help strengthen the link between the physical, the mental and the pranic bodies, ultimately establishing balance to bring about higher states of consciousness and bringing the light of prana to shine on the self within. Air mudra. Bring the index finger on both hands down to the mount of Venus, the fleshy part at the base of each thumb, and press down with the thumbs. The other fingers are straight. So we'll go through that again. Bring the index finger on both hands down to the mount of Venus at the base of the thumb. So the tip of each index finger, that flesh there, is pressing into the fleshy part at the base of the thumb. You then take the thumb and press it onto the index finger to hold the finger in that position, and the other fingers of your hands on both hands are straight. And now you can rest the back of the hands on your thighs. Some people do hold them out to the sides of the body in this position. It just depends what you're comfortable with. It is actually comfortable to rest the back of the hands on your thighs to hold the mudra position. We're balancing air element within the body. And now holding the mudra, focusing on breathing practice with 4 rounds of the breath with the retention to the count of 4. I will count you for the first round. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. And pause, 2, 3, 4. Again, inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 2, 3, 4. And one more time on your own count. Inhale to 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, and pause for 4 before going again. Air is life itself, and air mudra maintains overall balance. And a final practice now in this mudra to your own count. breathing normally, holding your mudra. Awareness above your head now, and visualizing a white light. And you can breathe this down through the crown of your head, breathing the light into your body. This light flowing down through your spine, through your tailbone, into the earth below us, grounding you safely for your meditation. Light flowing down, breathing in the light, and the light flows down through your spine, out through your tailbone, grounding you very firmly in the here and the now, keeping you attached to reality as we move into our meditation. Breathing in light, breathing out, and grounding. Guru Chakra. Awareness at your forehead now. Guru Chakra is the forehead chakra. Awareness on the position of the chakra at the middle of the forehead, above your eyes. Guru Chakra is known of as the third eye. Visualizing the colour indigo between blue and violet. Awareness on qualities relating to light and vision. Imagining this area, the forehead area, and seeing and feeling the whirling indigo vortex of energy. Breathing in light to this center. Breathing out and releasing any old energy or emotion and drawing in positive energy. Breathing light into this center and strengthening the color indigo, bringing a steadiness and strength to your mind and gaining more control of prana. Connecting with feelings of intuition and insight, and being able to see clearly. Visualize a tiny point of light or the Om symbol at this center and focus on your inner guru. And repeating this mantra quietly to yourself. I have clear vision and intuition. Grounding now, the white light grounding you, running down from the head centre down to the spine, down through your legs, out through the soles of your feet. Imagine the light flowing down from the feet, roots grounding you as they flow deeply, deeply down into the earth below us. Feeling grounded, feeling connected to the earth and the here and the now. Continuing to connect with the infinite power within yourself, feeling uplifted and energized, and the healing lasting long after your meditation practice. Focusing on your breath, focusing on in-breaths to bring awareness and alertness back. Deeper in-breaths, bringing you back to awareness of the space that you're in. And sitting or being still and silent for a little while now. Meditation. The at-one-ment. And this is the continuation of the practice in at-one-ment that we started last week in class 2. You'll be in your comfortable position, whether that's sitting or lying down, reclining or propped up. At-one-ment. Being at one with the divine. Our world is seemingly rational and seemingly it has an order to it, which for many of us with our clear vision we can see through that, and it's ridiculous to expect an organic whole such as the universe that we live in to appear to have some kind of order which comes from the human mind. In yoga we know that it's the ultimate mind and the mystery which provides the order for the world that we live in. So it would seem totally nonsensical to try and give this essence of this state of meditation in a very short practice. But as we know, yoga is described as the many-threaded tapestry which comes together as realization of the self, and samadhi means this bringing or collecting together. You can literally start anywhere and the threads will somehow bring you to the place you're supposed to be. So for this class, we're continuing from last week's introduction to at-one-ment and combining a few short practices to set you on your journey in meditation in the yoga tradition. The point of peace, the universal breath, and the universal divine connection meditation. Point of peace and the universal breath. Focusing on breath awareness. Starting to make your breaths slower with each round of the breath and taking each breath deeper. Each in-breath flowing deeper and deeper. Each breath bringing prana into the body. Each breath bringing light and life force energy into the body. The light of prana vibrates with life force and vibrates within you. Every part of your body breathing, every cell of your body breathing in light and life. Every time you breathe out, breathing out and relaxing, breathing out tension. All tension being released. Breathing out negativity. Every time you breathe out, breathing out all tension and negativity from your energy bodies. And now, as you breathe, breathing out and moving far, far away from your body. Breathing in, and as you breathe in, breathing in the light and watching the light flooding your body, filling your body with the light so that you feel light. Breathing out, watching the breath as the breath takes you away from your body, breathing out, becoming more and more deeply relaxed every time you breathe out. And as you relax now, you can follow a pathway of light which is leading you away from your body. Watch yourself as you follow this pathway of the light, and the pathway of light is taking you to a point on the far, far distant horizon. Following the pathway of the breath. Moving toward that point of light on the far, far distant horizon. And when you reach that point, you can rest at the horizon. As you breathe in, because you're surrounded by light, breathing in light, and as the light fills every part of your body and your mind, understanding that you are also breathing in deep, deep peace. As you sit in your deep relaxation, and as you sit in deep peace at your point on the horizon, if you look around you, you'll see that you're actually sitting on the edge of the universe. Resting now in a place of peace at the edge of the universe. Bringing awareness to your breathing. As you breathe in, inhaling the breath into your body. As you breathe out, exhaling, and your breath returns to the universe. Breathe breathing in and watching as the universe expands. Breath flowing away from your body and returning to the universe. The breath breathing you as the breath breathes all of us. Breathing in and watching as the universe expands. Every breath you take makes a difference to the universe. As you breathe out, exhaling, and your breath returns to the universe. Breathing in and watching as the universe expands. Even your breath is important. Watching as the universe expands every time you breathe in. Existence needs you. Universal connection. On every inhalation, the light of prana, life force of the universe, vibrating within you. On every exhalation, rebalancing, restoring harmony to your energy bodies. Each cell of your body connected in perfect divine harmony with all cells. Visualizing perfectly balanced interaction between all cells. Perfect balance and harmony, making you strong. Perfect balance and harmony, making you resilient. Through your body's cells and energy bodies, you are connected with all cosmic energy bodies. Your breath bringing the connection of your cells with the stars, with all cosmic energy, and with the earth. And with the divine love that created all energy. Breathing in energy to your cells, breathing in the connection with all that is. Breathing in self-awareness, body awareness. Focusing on your breathing again, slowly making each in-breath a little deeper. Breathing in prana, breathing in the light again. And on every out-breath as you exhale, allowing yourself to feel peace, healing, divine love. All of this vibrating in all the cells of your body, vibrating through your energy bodies. Every part of your body glowing with light, with divine love, your heart radiating love and vibrant life force energy. Life force flowing through you with the breath of life. Breath bringing peace, breath bringing joy to your heart as divine love flows with the breath. Breath connecting you with all that is. Focusing on deeper in-breaths, breathing into your center again. Focusing on taking deep in-breaths to bring energy back to the body and the mind. Gently opening your eyes, bringing your gaze and your focus back. Relaxing your breathing and relaxing your posture. At any time during the week, you can return to this at-one-ment and the deep peace it brings, simply by focusing on your breath, closing your eyes or gazing within with inner eyes, breathing in the prana, breathing in the light, and resting yourself in your union, allowing your mind to rest peacefully for a minute or two. Satsang. And this is a satsang on inner peace. Please make yourself comfortable in a position you can rest in for the time we're in satsang. Being relaxed with awareness on being receptive to teaching, so an openness and alertness. Our steps in the ancient wisdom path to inner freedom, that is yoga, takes us from self-acceptance to inner peace, through balance and harmony. And it is inner peace that we need for our conversations with the divine communication that we need to listen to live the life our souls want. Most of us associate lack of inner peace with the anger and frustrations of daily life in the kind of world we live in at this point in our evolution of world history. And a few of us know there are deeper rooted, hidden and unspoken root causes. Some of you may know of the shadow, like the family, religion and culture you've been born into. A religion, a belief system or a way of life will not necessarily suit all those born into it. For some it will work, for others it will be damaging. And you will feel worse than a fish out of water. You'll feel or be made to feel guilty about it. I discovered that there is a lonely legacy of religious guilt which comes from what I call the leftover loneliness that stems from low self-esteem, the pain and hurt from damage. Religion or society has its own way, which is damaging to some. So that's the family way, schooling, community, etc. And also the confusion and conflict from the twistings in the teaching, especially about our origins as humans. It leaves you lost as to how the world works and to how people really behave and why. But nothing stays the same forever, and everything is constantly changing. There is compensation in everything. In every wrong, there is the potential for right, if you look for it. And for many of us, if we're quite karmic individuals, we really are pushed to look for it and to work with what we have chosen in this lifetime. And it was yoga that gave me the way to find the right in my life when I was healing from Catholic guilt, and also a very difficult childhood. Healing with yoga is profound. It is deep and it's lasting. It helps, in my experience, with a new, stronger outlook, with your identity, with values, and with lifestyle changes. And it definitely develops character. And there are a few steps that we take for our healing on our journey to inner peace. Letting go. Awareness and acceptance of what has happened is the first step. And for this awareness and the process of acceptance, you usually need quiet downtime. Releasing the past and letting go takes time, and it also takes a certain state of mind. I do endeavour to teach you how to attain that state of mind in these classes. Relaxation in yoga is one of the most profound ways of reaching a state of deep contemplation for the letting go to happen. Flushing out the sadness. Letting the feelings of sadness or loneliness come up, the emotions to surface and flow, and allowing them to wash through are all deeply therapeutic techniques of yoga. Stillness and breath flow really help. Simply learning to slow down enough to be still and silent is a powerful thing to give yourself. Allowing your emotions to do the work for you, allowing the breath to breathe you, is an amazing gift to yourself, and it's a gift that you control. And chanting the Om, the sacred sound, following an emotional release, will bring peace. And sometimes it's a peace that comes following closure. Wipe the slate clean. Contemplation is one of the steps on the path to meditation. It allows the mind to settle down into the state of silence necessary for meditation. It allows your thoughts to come up into awareness for your mind, body, and emotional system to heal. For you to make sense of your experiences and put them into some place on your soul's path. And in this way, we bring meaning to our lives. And then you can wipe the slate clean and face the future. And you've probably become aware by now that this is all a process of time, continual practice. Contemplation in yoga is an ancient practice of learning from the teacher's truths. You may have been told forgiveness is the way to healing. Well, this is how you start. And with forgiveness comes inner peace. Remember what I said about origins, our origins of being human? Well, growing what I understood about the origins of yoga, some of the fascinating stories about the yogis gave me a frame in my head to think about how life can be better and vital. It's an amazingly powerful legacy, much better than guilt any day. And with this understanding comes self-understanding, and with knowledge of your relationship to bigger things, cosmic things, the universe, comes inner peace. Namaste. Shavasana, final deep relaxation. And now we've come to the point of the class where we go to the sweet spot to allow our practice to settle into our body-mind. So Shavasana. Your preparation is as usual, making sure you'll be warm, using your blankets and duvets if you like that. Settling down into your corpse posture on the mat or lying on the bed, propped up and reclining if that's what you need. Or it's also nice to have your back on the floor and your feet and lower legs up on a chair, the edge of the bed or the sofa, in which case making sure the lower legs and the feet are wrapped up and warm. Your hands are a little distant away from the sides of your body. You're resting right on the back of your head, nose pointing to the sky. And your focus is on slow, rhythmic breathing. Eyes can drift closed now, or nose-tip gazing. Settling down into your posture. Posture settling down. Mind settling down. Practice settling into the body-mind. Awareness on longer, slower out breaths. Allowing the breath to slow down naturally. Fuller, deeper in-breaths, making a space deep inside. But sweet, full, nourishing breaths, not forcing the breath in any way. Breaths nourishing this inner space. Relax the back of the brain. Relax the back of the eyes. Back of the eyes, gazing within, gazing into the inner space. Relaxed jaws. Soften the facial skin. Allowing your mind to flow to the sweet spot. And I read to you from a Celtic prayer, Deep Peace. Deep peace of the running wave to you. Deep peace of flowing air to you. Deep peace of the quiet earth to you. Deep peace of the shining stars to you. Deep peace to you. Deep peace of the gentle night to you. Moon and stars pour their healing light on you. Deep peace to you. Deep peace of the eastern wind to you. Deep peace of the western wind to you. Deep peace of the northern wind to you, and of the south wind too. Deep peace to you. Another minute or so in your relaxation. Awareness on your breath again. Awareness on the in-breath. And the in-breath will bring energy back to the body and the mind following relaxation. A couple of deep in-breaths bringing energy back. Gently turning over onto your right hand side or turning slightly to the right. You can rest your head in one of your hands. A couple of deep in-breaths bringing energy back. Then gently opening your eyes, bringing your gaze and your focus into your space. A big in-breath, and when you're ready, bringing yourself up into an upright sitting position. If you do want to go to bed or simply relax now, then this can be the end of the class, and namaste. But for those of us who need to carry on with our day, we'll finish the class now with the sealing breath for energetic closure. And now for our closing practice of the class, a yoga sealing breath. So we'll close with a sealing breath, the sealing breath with moon arms, and a final namaste, meaning I honour the spirit that dwells within you. For the sealing breath, we're in sitting, and hands are at the prayer position at the heart, namaste hands. And we're going to take a couple of centering breaths with moon arms to seal energy within. Deep inhale. Exhale and point the fingers down to the earth, straighten the arms. Big inhale, Turn palms up and sweep the hands and arms out to the sides of your body and up in a big moon circle until palms meet above the head. Pause. Long, slow exhale. Hands come down to crown chakra, the forehead, then the throat and the heart. Prayer hands in Anjali Mudra, prayer mudra at the heart. Inhale and pause. Breathing normally. We'll go one more time. Big inhale. Exhale, point the fingers down to the earth, straighten the arms. Big inhale, turn palms up, sweep the hands and arms out to the sides of your body and up in a big moon circle. Palms meet above the head. Pause. Long, slow exhale. Hands come down to crown chakra, then the forehead, then the throat and the heart. Prayer hands in Anjali Mudra. Inhale and pause. Exhale, fingers point down, hands down to the solar plexus, down to the base chakra. Normal breathing. Out breaths flowing down through the base chakra with each round of the breath. So inhale, exhale. As you breathe out, breath flows down through the base chakra. The breath has sealed your energy in. Straighten your arms. On the next exhale, breath flows down through the lower abdomen, down to the earth, grounding you for the rest of the day. Breathing normally. Prayer hands to the heart. That's the end of our practice. Namaste.